All right. Welcome back to Uncle Beno's channel. My name is Beno Rule. How are you all doing? Happy Sunday, everybody. Wherever you're watching, wherever you're listening, it's my pleasure to have you back on my channel. All right, we're just gonna cash cruise a little bit on our ongoing series, Scared of Marriage. And I just thought that, you know what? If we're going to continue to talk about people who are scared of marriage, let me look at some of these Pop the Balloon show and try to see if there are some lessons we can learn from those shows. All right, you know, my girl, my sister, my beautiful African American sister, Alette Amuni. So far, so good. Alette has been the only one who kind of staged the best Pop the Balloon show ever. And I saw one of these snippets and I just wanted to bring it to you guys and let me get your take on what's going on here. All right, if you are watching for the first time, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell. Don't be a stranger. This is Uncle Beno's channel. Here, I talk about trending issues, and the focus is on personal growth and development. And then we branch into relationship as well as general trending issues. Now, if you like to keep an update on what's going on generally on the political terrain, you can follow our second channel, Trends Reality. And of course, if you like to follow celebrity gossip, you want to know what's happening in the life of celebrities, do me a favor, just go follow our celebrity channel, Social Trenders. Yeah, we got all this channel all over the place, y'all. And if you are interested in watching African weddings, you want to see what's going on with people getting married, you can hop on to our business channel, 365 Media. So we got you covered. But right here on Uncle Beno's channel, I usually bring in guests, my panelists, and of course I have my home team from the Real Fam. My home team are always here to help me make it make sense. And of course, I got my girls who are always working with me. My co-host Simbi is in the building. Hey Simbi, what's up? How you doing, mama?
Hello, Uncle Ben. Happy Sunday to you and yours. I'm
Happy
doing great. How are you,
Sunday,
sir?
Sunday, Simbi. All right, let's dive into this conversation real quick. I'm going to play this clip and I want you guys to tell me what you think. Of course, I've seen my people in the chat already. Comfort and Agree. What's up, Comfort? How you doing? How is everybody doing today? I see we got people watching already. Please drop a chat. Let me know you are in the building. Messi Kedra, Karen, how are you ladies doing? Yeah, it's my pleasure to have you all back. Now, let's take a listen to what we got good.
I'm Paige.
Paige, how old are you?
I'm 24 years old.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm a grad student in an occupational therapy program.
Go ahead and pop. Eddie, why'd you have your balloon unpop?
Yeah, I like your smile. I wanted to hear a little bit more, get to know you a little bit more. So, yeah.
Okay. All right, so why do we end up popping his?
The only thing is, I understand I'm short. I get that. I am pretty short, and I'm shorter, but it's just you're short too. So that's it.
Okay. And how tall are you?
I'm like 4'11".
Oh my God. Okay, and how tall are you again, Eddie?
5'9".
5'9".
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen,
I know, but you see, like,
see what?
You can look over your head.
yeah, but I can't
So you
look
wanna,
up.
like, tippy toe.
Yeah.
I'm going to allow you guys to listen.
I'm Paige.
Paige, how old are you?
I'm 24 years old.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm a grad student in an occupational therapy program.
Go ahead and pop. Eddie, why'd you have your balloon unpop?
Yeah, I like your smile. I wanted to hear a little bit more, get to know you a little bit more. So, yeah.
Okay. All right, so why do we end up popping his?
The only thing is, I understand I'm short. I get that. I am pretty short, and I'm shorter, but it's just you're short too. So that's it.
Okay.
Right.
And how tall are you?
I'm like 4'11".
Oh my God. Okay, and how tall are you again, Eddie?
5'9".
5'9".
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen,
I know, but you see, like,
see what?
You can look over your head.
Yeah, but I can't like,
So you
look
want to
up.
like tippy toe.
Yeah.
My people, Simbi.
Yes, boss, I'm here.
What's
I
your
saw the
take?
whole thing.
What's your take, Simbi? Talk to me, mommy. What's your take?
Okay, Uncle Ben, I'm just going to start by saying if you ask me what my take was like maybe like 10 years ago, I'll probably tell you, I can't go for a shot, ma'am, this. But now,
Mhm.
listening to this lady saying, I'm kind of short, you're so short, and then they ask her, she say, I'm 4'11", and the guy is like, I'm 5'9". I kind of feel like height should not be a deal breaker when it comes to looking when it comes to what you should be looking out in a potential spouse. I
Right.
think you should basically just look for shared values and that strong emotional connection, because sometimes in life I get the whole I get the whole I need to be attracted to him physically. That's I want that physical attraction. I get all of that, but I kind of feel like that's not enough. That's
Right.
not enough. What does this person have to offer me? What is his or her core value? What is this person going to add to my life to make me a better person? Try and look for that compatibility. Make sure that you guys are compatible. I think that's the most important thing, because I can tell you from experience that my spec did not do me well.
Hmm.
My spec did me dirty. So
Your,
so
your 6 feet
so
spec.
me, yes, me of 10 years ago, I'm not
Yeah.
looking for height anymore. Right now, I'm just looking for someone who actually shares my philosophy, someone who
Oh my
understands
god.
me, some someone who is at least you. Of course, you're going to be good looking. Yes, you're going to be good looking, but that
Mhm.
strong emotional connection is like the most important thing I'm looking for out there. I get the whole attraction, but I feel like there is more we should look for than just that, because if the love is not enough, there should be something you should hold on to. You be like, okay, for this particular reason, I'm ready to make this work. I'm willing to hold on to this person. So she's how old is she again? 24, right? She just a start life. Make she reach my age. She just a
Yeah.
start life. She said she's 24. She's a Gen Z. She's just starting. I mean, yes, she's in that stage where she has a lot of options. I'm not saying that millennials don't have a lot of options. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is, she's not looking for what she's not looking for value right now. She's just more focusing on the physical appearance. And for the guy too, I think he's also doing the same. So, but there's something I also noticed in this video. She talks
Mhm.
down on herself, and
Mhm.
that can project how the other person will see you. She said, I know I'm short, I'm kind of short. What's that?
All
Just
right.
be confident, even without your height. You what if he's not attracted to shorter women, and because of the way you speak and the way you reason your aura, and he just gets to change his mind and it's like, okay, I like her. I like how she reasons. I like her philosophy. She's intelligent. She's smart. She's witty. And he looks at all of that thing and say, you know what? Let's just give this a shot.
All
So I
right.
don't like how she talked down on herself. Yes. So that's
All right.
basically what I see in the video.
Okay. So, I'm looking at the chart right now. I see Messi Kendra said, if she eventually gets such man, she will realize that everything is not about height. And Comfort said, height can't put food on the table.
Uncle
What's your
Ben,
take
that's
on
true.
it?
That is just fact, because what is your height if you cannot provide? What is your height? I mean, what's benefit of your height if you cannot protect? What's the benefit of that height if you cannot add values to my life? What's the
Exactly.
benefit of your height if you cannot defend me? So there's a lot.
Exactly. All right. Let me show you guys something here real quick. I see that a lot of young ladies are making too many mistakes these days, and then when they have passed their prime, then they get into the desperation zone. And desperation is one of the worst things that can happen to any girl when it comes to searching for true love and settling down. The moment your age is running so fast that you now have to be actively looking for men, those ladies sometimes end up picking the wrong man. So if you look at my screen right now, I just wanted to make reference to a couple of things. On the screen, you see Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is 5'7", and Tom Cruise is worth over 400. I think it's worth over 450 million as at the last time I checked. If dude is not even getting closer to being worth a billion now. And in all Tom Cruise's movies, Tom Cruise gave this impression of a man who is very tall, you know. So now a lot of girls are gushing over Tom Cruise. Many women will literally jump on Tom Cruise if he look their way. Why is it that when a man is rich, is accomplished, the height doesn't count? But when he's still trying to get there, that's when girls will be like, I want 6 foot. My man should be 6 foot, 6'4", 6'4", 6'4", 6'6", and all other crabs that come with it. Let me also show you someone else. This is Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is 5'11". I am 5'9". But if you watch all Brad Pitt's movie, you will think Brad Pitt is actually about 6+. I was even surprised that Leonardo DiCaprio is actually 6 feet. And Leonardo is more or less the one you're going to think that maybe he's not as tall as the rest of these guys. I'm also going to show you. Yes. You say what?
I said I'm
What?
shocked at
Right?
Leonardo's height. Yes.
You think Leonardo is like the short among them, all the movies, but I didn't even know do this 6 feet. Here is my man Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is actually 5'10". Imagine that. And Johnny Depp, with his body frame, you might think, oh, Johnny is probably taller, you know. So I'm showing you these guys to point something out here that sometimes height really don't matter, especially to you young ladies when you are searching for your life partner. I'm not saying you should go settle for a short man, but at least any man who is 5'7" and upward, he's not a short man. If you as a lady, your height is anything below 5'6". Okay, we get it when you wear your heels. The heels probably how many feet can heels add to a woman's height, or inches rather? Simbi, how many inches can
Uncle Ben, I have basically me. I don't like to wear 6 inches anymore because it makes me look like a palm tree. I'm tall. Yes, I'm tall. Yay,
okay?
I'm tall. So there's this picture I took some years ago. I went when I looked at the picture, I was like, what? Do I really need this 6 inches? No, 6 inches can actually move a lady from the ground and give you a decent kind of height. But I kind of feel me personally, I don't need it because my height is okay.
All right. And
But
in
we have
case
3 inches. We have okay. Sorry.
yeah, and in case if ladies don't know, some men don't even want any lady who is 6 feet. To some men,
Yeah,
5'8" is too
yeah,
tall for them.
yeah. I kind of feel like they get intimidated, or else they are that tall,
Yeah,
like the
yep,
basketballer kind of height.
exactly. All right.
No, basketballers are usually tall.
All right. Here is another fact that I think ladies should bear in mind. This is Kai West. Kai West is one of the richest dude out there. I think at the point before he messed with the Jew community, Kai West was a billionaire. Now, Kai West is 5'8". His ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, is 5'2". My man, my lovely, fantastic brother, Kendrick Lamar, is 5'5". Bianca Accessory, Kai West, I think Bianca is now an ex too, right? Bianca Accessory is 5'4". So, if that is not enough, let's also check how tall is Davido. All right. He's not bringing this up. How tall is Davido? Okay.
Should I guess?
Which kid is I think from here, Davido is 5'6". I don't know if you guys can see my screen. Let me expand it so you can all see it. Simbi, can you see the screen right now?
Yes, sir. But I'm seeing Wizkid.
Okay. Now, if you start from the beginning where it says July 29, 2018, you're gonna see that Davido is 5'6". Don Jazzy is 5'11". Dr.
Okay, I've
Seed
seen it.
5'8". Flavor Nabania is 5'11".
5'11".
Would you believe that Flavor is actually not 6 foot plus? All right. So Flavor is 5'11". Harry Song, Wizkid is 5'4". And when it comes to the female, Asa is 5'3", Chidima is 5'1", Cynthia Morgan is 5'4". Now, why am I showing you guys all this? Davido is probably the most desired dude among African celebrities. I mean, in terms of likeness. And when it comes to wealth, I think Davido is still the richest among all the guys when you put them all together. And at the same time, Davido is still like a lover boy. So, with the kinds of money Davido has, with his success and everything, you want to tell me that if Davido, as a 5'6" dude, approaches a girl who is 5'8", you think the girl will turn him down?
It depends on the girl, Uncle B. Depends on
Okay,
her.
okay.
No offense. I'm not going to look at, just like I said, I'm not going to look at the heights. I'll turn him down.
You will turn him
I
down.
will. Yes,
Simbi,
sir.
I know, agree. Mm-mm.
Uncle B,
You
I'm
will not.
serious. I'll turn.
You will not. Make I no lie.
Okay,
You
Uncle,
will
why?
not.
Ask me why. Ask me
Why?
why. Ask me why,
Why?
sir. Okay,
Why?
first of all, I'm an introvert.
Mm-hmm.
And then his personality, apart from being a celebrity, he's always out there and all over the place like that. So,
Simbi, I disagree with you. I don't see a Nigerian girl that will turn the video down. Let's remove his shenanigans of maybe having babies all over the place. But with
well, he's not my spec. So that
uh,
should
it's
that
easy,
should answer your question.
it's easy to say he's not your spec because he's not coming for you. If he's coming for you, my dear,
No,
even even
absolutely not.
even, even your family people will ask, say, I hope the village people don't put mouth for your matter.
No, 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 no.
All
He's
right.
not my spec.
Okay. You
He's
see,
not
you
my
see,
spec.
you see this funny girl now. You see, trendy toes say the video is my spec, money wise. Yeah, girl.
I beg, make I hear what to sing. Which one
so,
be he's your spec money wise? What do you mean?
so if
Are
you
you
look,
materialistic?
My dear, make I hear word. None of you that these guys we talk to that will not say, oh yeah, now let's do it. After all, you get grammar when I go, you know, say money is nothing. No, height is nothing. Just the way you guys will say age is nothing but
Uncle B, my spec is Obi Kubana. That's my spec. Yeah.
what you got? So Davido's wife, Chef Chioma, is actually 5'9". And the video is 5'6". That means that Chioma without heels already have like 3 inches above the video. And you know, you girls, by the time you make your hair, depending on what kind of hairstyle you want to go for, by the time you made your hair and then you put on you put on your what they call it,
Heels.
you put on your heels, then you become Madam Tolly Tolles. So, but now if you put Chioma and Davido side by sides, let's check that out. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, here we go. Now, look at this picture. If you put Chioma and Davido side by side, you will see that the height is insignificant. The height is insignificant. Do you agree with me, Simbi?
Uncle Ben, I disagree. I think it's the position. Just take a look at the picture. You see that she's trying to stand in a way so that she doesn't look taller than her man. But we all know she's taller. I mean, the photographer did a very good job. Look at that.
All
Look at
right.
the way she's standing. She's not standing upright. So
you
the
are
height.
you are trying to defend the indefensible, my dear. All right, let's take some comments here. Take this comment from Mercy Kendra.
Okay, so Messi is saying height shouldn't be the major thing. The major thing, no. Now money and character be the coco.
Yes,
Shall make the person no be dwarf.
So Messi, are you saying if a 5'6" or 5'7" guy comes around and he's a money bag, are you gonna say yes or no? Simbi, I suppose pop your balloon where to do.
But Uncle Ben, can I speak for Messi?
All right. How can you speak for
Messi is
Messi?
going for values.
In fact, Messi, I'm inviting you to the studio. I've never had Messi come into the studio before. Let me see if she can do it. That's the link.
Messi, get in here.
You know how to get in the studio. Come and defend yourself. Okay, so let's go back to this huge problem with you girls. I think many of you young ladies nowadays, you really don't know what you are looking for in a man. You tend to embrace aesthetics over value. Why is that, Simbi? Anybody who want to hop in the studio to defend your gender, you are free to come. Hey, B-Flex, how you doing?
Oh, B-Flex is doing.
Yeah, B-Flex is saying there is a caveat to the money and character. Oh yeah, now. All right, talk to me, guys. Anybody want to hop in the studio? Come and defend your gender. How come your gender don't really know what to look out for when searching for a husband? I'm gonna play another video for you guys right now. Okay. I'm already seeing a lot of comment in our real farm. I think my sisters are busy. I saw Sister Didi said she's in La La Land. You should be happy that a 5'9" tall dude is interested in you with your short height. I really don't know what is wrong with this Unagenda. Unagenda get problem, serious problem. May God help you guys. Okay. All right. Now, here is what I'm asking, ladies. What is it about this appearance that seems to derail you guys from focusing on what really matters when it comes to finding a life partner? What is it exactly? Simbi, you want to give it a try?
Okay, to be honest, sometimes when we look at aesthetics, it's because let me be honest. Yes, it's because we are actually picking a guy that we think, oh, if my friend sees my boyfriend, she's going to say, oh, he's cute. Mainly just to please family and friends, so that they don't laugh at you or you don't feel embarrassed in public to walk with your man. Because there are some people like that, when they don't go for that aesthetic, when they don't go for a man they are physically attracted to, them put it that way, ashamed to be seen with that man in public, and then they
Right.
are bowing their head, or they are giving him like maybe 5 5 inches. You're walking on the road and giving 5 inches, or he's trying to hold your hand and you're like, what is it now? Just because your friends are there. And then when you two are alone, you become all lovey-dovey. You're trying to be romantic and all, but the guy can tell that you're ashamed of him. So the problem is, if you like somebody for real and he has this it ticks all your boxes. I mean, when I'm talking about compatibility right now and values. If you tick all those boxes, I think the way you present your man in public and speak about him, your friends or your family members will not have any reason to shame him. Like say, your man is short. Oh. I think that's why I said there's a way you present the person you're dating or about to be married to, and then
Mm.
people will not have any cause to say anything trashy about him or her. So that thing is common with ladies in their 20s. I know because I was once there, and my own is I just want my man to look good. Let him be tall so that I can present him to my friends. I can be proud of, like, okay, that's my man. And you hear them make statements like, I want to look up to my man, not look down on your head. I'm guilty because I once said this. I once made this statement like, I don't want to be seeing my man's head. But
Mhm.
I mean, if he's doing other things that is making you happy, if he's adding value to your life, like I said, the way you present him, that's how people are going to see him. At that point, nobody's going to be seeing his height. Nobody's going to be saying, that your short husband or that your short boyfriend. I kind of feel like there's more to a person than their height. So we should be looking inwards.
Right.
What does he have to offer? Yes, is this person intelligent? What if the person is tall and he doesn't have sense? How about that? Yes, what if he's tall and he doesn't have sense?
Okay,
What if he's tall?
now that you
Okay.
mentioned tall without sense, I think I can add one or two things to that. What is happening? I don't even see my comments anymore. All right. Now that you mentioned tall without sense, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to shade tall guys, but did you know tall guys have a lot of problems when it comes to managing women? Shout out to my CC. What's up, CC? Oh, CC is confessing. No, CC say I used to be heightist.
Yeah, Uncle Ben, I said the same thing.
So here's the
Same
thing.
here.
Did you know that many of those tall guys are the one who actually lack the qualities of a good husband? Not to talk about great husband. Don't get me wrong.
Ding ding
Many
ding ding.
there are many tall guys out there who are amazing men and they hold it down. For instance, let me use this famous guy, LeBron James. LeBron James is one of those guys that I am so proud of. With all the fame and the wealth and everything, LeBron James is a family-oriented man. He stick with his woman. They raise a very awesome family together. But that is LeBron James. Many of these tall guys, they are way over their head. I think they have the same problem that a lot of beautiful ladies have. You know how a lady is aware of her beauty, you know, and she carries herself like, oh, if I step into a room, head will turn. All the men in the room, they're gonna be coming for me. So as a result of that, the lady cannot even see her own shortcomings. All she focuses on is that, yes, I'm the prize. Everybody desires me. So these tall guys, some of them just go about, oh, I'm 6 foot plus. Don't you see? This is who I am. Then by the time you actually settled with them, that's when you will see that they are lacking too many qualities, like the real qualities that women desired in their men. Once they go beyond the height, many of these folks, they do lack it. So that's one of the problem I see with ladies of nowadays. Now, if I may ask you, Simbi, I'll ask you to pick two out of these three: height, account balance, and good character. Remove one.
Uncle Ben, why? Okay, I should remove only one. Only one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The same question.
Height.
Let,
This is
let,
height.
let
I
me
want
put.
account balance and character. I beg, make height go sit down somewhere.
Oh,
Height can
Simbi.
go.
Simbi, I just
Yeah.
set you up now. I just set you up now, and you didn't know. Eh?
What? You did
Okay.
what?
I set you up. You did not know. Okay. Wait.
You said
Height,
remove one now.
money, and character. If you are searching for a husband, the question goes to all the ladies in the chat right now. Let me correct this spelling first. Hold on a minute. Yeah, character. All right. To all the ladies watching right now, height, money, and character. If you are searching for future partner, you're searching for a man you want to spend the rest of your life with, which of these three would you delete? Delete one from these three. Oh yeah, let's go. Start dropping your comments. So I'm gonna read everything out now. We go see where on that stand.
Uncle Ben,
Yeah.
how did I, fall into your trap? I don't get that part. What did I say?
Okay. Hey, shout out to my sister Adama. How you doing, mama? Oh, Sister Adama had a fantastic show yesterday. I was listening on the ground and I couldn't get off the show until I closed. I listened to the show till I got to my house. That's a wonderful show, my sister. Good job, great job, mama. God bless you. All right, Simbi. The reason I set you, the way I set you up is that when we started, I asked you if you're gonna marry a Davido. You say lie, no go possible. That is too short. It's too short. Now I say choose one: height, money, and character. We instantly deleted the height. Really?
No, Uncle Ben, let me defend myself, please, sir.
Okay, you will defend yourself.
I told you.
Let's hear from Chico.
Okay.
Defend yourself. Hey, Karen, what's up, mama? How you doing? Oh, I'm fine. Hey, yeah, your audio is cracking. Are you using earpiece or something? The audio is cracking. You may need to remove it and plug it back. Maybe it will work well. Right now, it's shaking. We can't really hear you well. Okay. Unplug it and plug it back. Let's see if it is. Hello? Hello, Karen.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Karen, your audio is really shaking. It's shaking really bad.
I think she should unplug the.
I don't know why
earpiece. Unplug it.
back from.
Okay.
No, I think it's your earpiece. Unplug it first.
Okay, unplug the earpiece. Let's see that. All right. Okay. Have you unplugged the earpiece? Hello, Karen.
Yeah, can you hear me? No, okay.
I can hear you, but it's still shaking. Anyway, let's see if I can make sense of what you're going to say. All right, go ahead. What's your take?
For me, I'm not looking at the eyes.
Okay, you are.
I will not break my head and use it for punch bag.
Okay. Let me do this. Let me remove you and add you back. Maybe your audio will be better. Okay. All right. So, Simbi, you say you want to defend yourself. Well, yeah, defend yourself.
Yes, Uncle Ben, I told you that the reason why I'm not picking Davido is not because of his height. I don't like his personality. No offense to everyone out there.
No, we're not talking about personality. I gave you the scenario. I said, if we remove everything you know about him, like he doesn't have any blemish or anything that is out there, and now he comes to you, he's well to you, rich and all that. Because of his height, will you turn him down? You say no,
Mm,
you short man. That's what you started with. Too. You say you can't do short man.
oh, Uncle Ben, you really set me up and I fell into your trap. Okay. And the truth is, okay, his personality aside, yes. The money is there, the character is there, so why not?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I see what you did there.
So you see, everybody said they will delete height. Even my CC says she will delete height. Mercy Kedra say money character joined too. So you see, that's what I think you guys should focus more on. Kerry say which height, who height help. You see, so that's one thing I think you ladies need to work on when you're searching for a man you're gonna spend the rest of your life with. Height shouldn't be the main factor. And that's the mistake a lot of my Black American sisters are making here in abroad. Anyway, he gotta be 6 foot. I want my man tall. He gotta be tall. And you find him, he's tall. You guys settle down. Couple of months into the marriage, he's already cheating on you. Couple of months into the marriage, you discover he's not as ambitious as you think he was gonna be. He just wanna sit his butt down, lay back at home, do whatever he wanna do. He's not motivated, and now suddenly the reality set in. You get to discover that oh shit, this guy is nothing. He's really not what I thought he was. So please, ladies and gentlemen, think about that when you are, especially girls, think about that when you are settling for your man. This height thing, now huge mistake, and that's why I'm telling you
Uncle
right now.
Ben,
Yeah.
okay, what about the notion that short men are hot tempered? Like they get angry easily.
Okay. Now, when they say short men are hot tempered, that is generalization. To be frank, I think temperament depends on the man's background. One other thing about men who are relatively short, when you say short, we have to attach number because, for instance, I'm 5'9", for instance, and you can't describe me as a short man. And I used to have temper. Davido is 5'6", like we've just said now. I don't think you're gonna say Davido has a temper.
No, he
Wizkid
doesn't.
is 5'4". I don't think you will say Wizkid has a temper. So sometimes a man have a temper. I think it has to do with his background, where he's coming from, his struggles, what he has passed through. Bear in mind that many men who are not very tall, they believe that people are looking down on them. I agree with that one. They felt, oh, people always
But
looking down
Uncle
on me.
Ben, literally, people are looking down on them now.
I don't think so.
Literally.
We,
Literally, not metaphorically.
you know, serious, Simbi. All right, let's listen to this girl here.
Because again, the clothes situation is a little bit too tight, a
Okay.
little bit too much.
All right.
All right.
Why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Probably because just a little bit, I'm not like BBL type dude, so
Oh,
that's
well,
probably-
I never had a BBL.
okay. No worries.
It's okay.
I assumed.
Hey, Justine, why was your balloon unpopped for him?
Because again, the clothes situation is a little bit too tight, a
Okay.
little bit too much. hmm
All right.
All right.
Why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Probably because just a little bit, I'm not like BBL type dude. So,
Oh,
that's
well,
probably
I never had a BBL.
Okay. Now let's quickly talk about assumptions, because I know assumption is another thing that is denying our young men and ladies from finding love nowadays. Assumptions. Now these two people, they kind of evaluate each other on the basis of appearance and assumption. Now, I think the girl is probably right, because the girl said this dude is wearing tight, skinny pants. Let me ask you this, Simbi, and other ladies that are watching right now. What are your preferences? Do you like those guys that wear skinny jeans and tight pants?
No, absolutely not. Please don't wear skinny jeans and tight pants.
Why?
Just wear something. Uncle Ben, did you see his legs?
What happened to his leg?
Sorry, I'm not trying to sound like the lady in the video, but did you see his legs?
What happened to his legs?
You're zooming on her, not him.
I'm not zooming. Okay, here he is. They will show it now.
I don't like to know that my man's laps are tiny. Come on. No. The
See?
guy has tiny laps, and it's kind of a turn off for me. There's no meat. I'm not seeing any meat.
Oh my God. All right, let me
Mhm.
quickly let me hop into the comment section real quick. So my girls in the chat are saying Messi said he thought she did a BBL. Tosi said no way, and Kendra said never. July said big no, and Tosi also said no to skinny jeans and tight pants. I thought you girls like men who wear tight pants. Simbi,
Uncle Ben,
what?
sir.
The women, those few women in Nigeria that are cheating on their husband, they are cheating with boys who wear tight pants. So what changed?
No. Oh my God. Like I said, I would have preferred if it was a little bit, if he had Uncle Ben. Okay, I said it before. He has tiny laps, no meat.
But I thought that's what you girls want. You say guys with tiny legs, they are the one who can carry what the best. Isn't that what you
I
guys are?
never said that, Uncle Ben. I don't know who you're listening to, but that person ain't me.
Okay. I'm not saying you. You didn't say that, but I'm listening to a lot of girls in your generation. And they usually say, oh, you see those skinny guys. Oh, if they handle you, those guys with skinny jeans. What change?
Okay. This is not attractive. This skinny jean or whatever it is wearing, it's not attractive. Look at his legs. If it was a lady wearing a skinny jean, yes, then yes, that would look hot. But a man cannot look hot now. Look, Uncle Ben. This is not. It's a big turn off. Me looking at him, I'm with that lady, and then for him to just assume that she did a BBL.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but I think she did a BBL. That butt does not look natural.
Okay. Let's talk
Yes,
about
and
now.
and boss, what is making the skinny jeans so obvious is that jacket he's wearing on top of it. It's
Okay.
making it so obvious. No.
Okay. So now let's talk about this BBL thing. I think some guys are having trouble separating big butts from BBL. I think maybe some of them really don't know how to look at a woman and recognize if they do their butt or if it is original. So in your assessment, Simi, do you think this is original or follow come?
This one will be follow come.
Why
She
do
did BBL.
Why do you think so?
I'm looking at the shape.
Mhm.
Just look. I'm assessing her. Although I cannot really see her back, but I can tell that this is a BBL. Look at her hips.
Mhm. I don't think
And
this is a BBL.
Uncle Ben, did you see her back?
I'm looking at her right now. I don't think this is a BBL. And the reason I think this is not a BBL is because if you look at her front, if you look at the proportion of her front to her backside, you can tell
Oh
that
my God, Uncle Ben.
same B.
Sissy, please help. Ladies in the comment section, help. This
Okay.
lady did a BBL. It's obvious. It's conspicuous. I can see it from her side view. I'm looking at her right now. I'm assessing her, and I'm telling you, she did a BBL. But she's not confident enough to admit that she did BBL, and she's trying to say, "I'm not. I don't get a BBL." Sister, you went under the knife.
Hold on. You of all people, you are a Nigerian now. You should know. I don't think this is BBL. There are some women who are naturally endowed. If she did
Uncle Ben,
her
I'm not disputing that fact. This one is not natural, beg.
her front wouldn't be looking the way it is if this is a BBL.
Uncle Ben, Uncle Ben.
Yes.
Women, there are women that are busty. They have little or no ass, and they have tiny legs.
Hey.
So this your theory does not follow, sir. I'm sorry.
Wait to
Why?
my Adana is here. Adana, my sweet sister. How you doing, mama?
Thank you, Adana. Welcome. You
Yeah,
can sit. She told you. The
yeah, Adana,
nyash no match the hip.
I really don't want to dissect her that much, but I think maybe it's because of the pants she's wearing. That's kind of shows that.
Absolutely not, boss. This one is not natural. And it was the hip that gave her away. I
All right.
told you, I'm looking at her side view. I didn't even see the back, and I can tell that this is a BBL. So the guy was right, but I
Okay.
wish she just, admitted it instead of acting all.
All right, let's consider the comment real quick. So, Adana said the Yash no mash hip, and then Kerry said people will be beer. They pity them. All right. Messi Kerra said, I doubt it is BBL because if it is BBL, her stomach would not come out. That's what I'm thinking too, and that's why I think the proportion that I've seen women with really backside that you might mistake them for BBL. And then there are some exercises they are doing these days. I think I saw a couple of those exercises where if you carry out the routine, the full routine, your
Aerobics.
no, it's not aerobics. There is this exercise, you get out that they do for gym. When you do it continuously like that for like maybe 2-3 months, your bumble go begin get this cup, this attached cup shape that will begin to appear like it's a BBL. But
Who be
well,
person wey chop belle full go do that one? What do one for Ninja?
I'm not a woman anyway. Let me heed Sister Grace's advice. Make I stay with my gender because Unamata don't tire me. Namata tire me. Adana said, Bro Ben, Biko, where your googles?
See, Uncle Ben, I'm telling you can't win this one. She this is not natural. This is not natural. Uncle Ben, do you know that the easiest fat to gain is belly fat? But you don't watch what you're eating. It's very easy to gain belly fat. Like it's not hard.
Okay, just like Adana is.
I know that's why I stopped eating eba. Eba does not help.
You mean Eba makes people to have big tummy?
Belly fat, yes, does.
Okay,
big time.
Because there's a lot of sugar in it and the carbs and other things. All right. Adana said, if you don't work out, the BBL flat belly will disappear and your belly will come out. Oh, wow. Women. All right. Now, Simbi, let us look at the excuses for the reason they pop each other's balloon.
Okay. No worries.
It's okay.
I assumed.
Hey, Justine, why was your balloon unpopped for him?
Because again, the clothes situation is a little bit too tight, a
Okay.
little bit too much.
All right.
All right.
Why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Probably because just a little bit, I'm not like BBL type dude, so
Oh,
that's
well,
probably
I never had a BBL.
okay. No worries.
All right. All right. She said she never had a BBL. Okay. Let me show you.
Then let's start with your name and age.
Mozzie VS, 30 years old.
Okay. And Mozzie, what do you do?
I'm a professional sports bettor.
Okay, now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes, you're a little flashy,
So
but I like your answers, and
Yeah.
you are somebody that I would look for.
Okay. So is it a yes for you for her?
No. I like her. She cool, but she said he was flashy, and cause his pants, and I got him a $1.2 million watch, $400,000 chain. I know I'm flashy, so I don't know why she chose me. If he said he flashy,
Okay. Okay. Let's talk about this briefly. Ladies, are you turned on with guys who go about with jewelries and all this shiny, bling stuff? Do they turn you guys on?
It's when you have a little bit of jewelry, maybe I might just overlook. But when you have too much of it, it's a turn off. Because I I should be doing that, not you. It's a turn off.
All right, ladies in the comments, do you like men with jewelries, chain, and all the bling? Do you like men like that? Make una talk to me now. Oh, the single lady. Because I'm just trying to understand what is wrong with your generation, Simbi. All the things that we literally don't consider when we are looking for a partner we really want to spend the rest of our life with. Those are the things that it seems your generation are giving priority these days. And that is why
No,
are
Uncle
misbehaving.
Ben, I think you mean the Gen Zs, not millennials.
Millennials are
I think
equally worst. Millennials are worst. In fact, the millennials own is even terrible. There are a lot of millennials these days, especially girls. The one thing they want to hear first is if you have the ability to take them on vacation. If you can't take them on vacation, it's like you never begin talk at all. So don't even go there. I think I get Gen Z. Gen Z own na willy, but millennials, they are the terrible one when it comes to this spec and standard and thing. But Simbi, take your time, oh. Your
Well,
generation.
Uncle Ben, I just said I'm not literally not attracted to guys with too much blings. Like this guy is doing too much. He's looking very busy, like a Christmas tree, and it's a turn off.
Right? So you really don't
Mm-hmm.
like bling like that. All right. All
No,
right.
absolutely not. Just have a little bit of you can have tiny chain on your neck and then your wristwatch. That's enough. But don't go wearing this one is too conspicuous. Like it's like see me, I'm here, notice me. It's giving see me vibes. I don't like it. It's a turn off.
Yeah. You see, Adana, D, Marriott, CC, and the likes. This is why I love all my sisters here. They are straight shooters. They go straight to the point. Adana just said, with jewelry and six-pack pay mortgage, because you see, this is another problem I have with you millennials. You people always think about money. Simbi.
No, Uncle Ben, what's wrong with money? What's wrong with money?
Una today focus on money. Money is like the key to millennials. You
Okay. Uncle Ben, please. The Bible says, and Adam shall till the soil. That's like in our own generation, and you shall work and hustle and make money, 6 figures, so that we can be fine.
Okay, I hear you, Simbi. I hear you. Hey, shout out to my Auntie Grace. Sister Grace, say, Uncle Ben, now wow, please be yourself. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. Sister Grace, me, I be good boy. You when person don't tell me, say, Ben, no go this way. I know they pass my boundary. So anytime I want drag with my sisters now, once I remember, I say, Sister Grace don't tell me, say, Ben, focus on your gender. I go, okay, make I don't push her too much. Shout out to you, my Sister Grace. How is your weekend, ma'am? All right. We're still talking about bling, 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 and your generation and money. You see, Sissy said, I like men that dress well, but not overly flashy. It's very cringy. All right. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can take one more.
Because it's pants, so I don't think I'm at her type.
So since you guys,
if you're looking, and I'm
your name and age and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Waverly and I'm 30. After hearing your voice for a while, the kind of like you mentioned, the soft spokenness just wasn't attractive to me.
Oh,
I don't know exactly what you mean by that. You know, as far as like you want someone to speak louder or speak deep, voice be deeper, or
I don't even know how I would describe it. I was
because
almost
it could be changed. You know, it can always kind of change up no matter what. So
kind of like for some people, there's certain sounds that can just be like nails on a chalkboard, you know. And so
I don't, Simbi, did you get
name and age and
you get what is going on here? So this lady
the video was actually okay.
Yeah, the lady is complaining about his voice. Jesus. Let me play it again. Maybe you will not go understand. Just take a listen.
Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Waverly and I'm 30. After hearing your voice for a while, the kind of like you mentioned, the soft spokenness just wasn't attractive to me.
I don't know exactly what you mean by that. You know, as far as like you want someone to speak louder or speak deep, voice be deeper, or
I don't even know how I would describe it.
That is confusion. This is a confused girl, and this is where I have people. This is where I have problem with people like you, Simbi. Skinny girls.
Uncle Ben, me, I'm not skinny. I'm not skinny.
You're not skinny. You are just like the model, right? Simbi, why do you
in between? I'm not too skinny. I'm not too thick. I'm just,
Okay, maybe your height is
medium.
Wide, skinny in any way. Maybe not your height. Now maybe skinny. But skinny girls, they are usually confused. They don't know what they want. I never see people where they confused like them before. What?
Okay, Uncle Ben, I agree that she sounds. Maybe she just doesn't want to say no to him outrightly, and she's kind of looking for something to shade him because personally, I don't see wrong with this guy.
Let me ask you this, CB. What do you think is wrong with this guy's voice? His voice. Is anything wrong with the voice?
Nothing is wrong with his voice, but maybe if he had a little bit of baritone, like, come on, baby. Maybe that.
Yeah, girl.
Oh, baby girl, you know what? I kind of like what you do with the skirt and the top. You're looking very attractive.
Simbi, your voice is so dry. Even when you try to mimic.
I'm sorry.
Hey, my sister in the building. My doctor, help me out here. You see me see wahala with all this millennial and Gen Z. I never see confused generation like this two before. Dr. Dama, what do you think?
Sir. I just came to greet you. I just came to thank you for last night. I really enjoyed you. You are Natsu, Brother Patrick. Listen, let me tell you, it's one thing to encounter people on this platform. YouTube is so big. It's another thing to support one another. And I just want to tell you, you're simply the best. One thing I love men who puts their, your word is your bond, and I love that about you. Thank you so much. Shout out to Sister Natu, Brother Patrick. Oh my God. I am
Thank
grateful.
you, my
You guys
sister.
light up the show last night. We had a good time.
It's easy to relate with you, my sister. Now you always bring the light, you bring the vibe, you bring everything a full package.
Chim had to call me after the show. Chim called me. He said, "Who is Ben?" He said, "Adama, these people that you're connecting with, I have to start keeping an eye on." I said, "These are my people." I said, "He's the and Madam Luke. I told you I'm going to bring her to this group. She will shake the table. She is something else."
That was just like yesterday. I'm just like, oh, the moment she told me, "Hey, I am Natasha," I'm like, oh my God, like I never even start wahala for here. Let me just pretend say I'm a gentleman. Next time, me and this sister we go enter now.
No. So Sister Nata came, like, you will love her if you she's always there. From the time I started this my show, she was one of my first, and two of us bonded, and it's just she's sweet. She is very sweet. But let me tell you, she is hardcore. She is raw, no filter. She will say it the way she is. And that's what I love about her. But in
Yeah,
regards to what we are watching, and you see this Gen Z, I don't know.
my
I don't
sister.
know, Uncle Ben. I don't know. I don't know. All that, what kind of chain is that? Is that, I don't understand. Like, you should, I don't know. I don't know. I don't,
Do you watch this show? Do you watch Annette Pop the Balloon? I think her Pop the Balloon is the one I like the most, like her setting and everything. Even though the people where they come there, they need deliverance. But do you get to see some of her clips?
is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah,
Because this is the American version. I've not seen this
yeah.
one.
Oh, the American version is so fun. I'm sorry, I know they too watch the Nigerian and African version. Their own this thing they did too much for me. Like it's like they just want to entertain, just curse each other out, and it really don't make sense. But like this Annette own, you can actually see people for who they are based on the interaction. That's why I'm usually interested in it. And the fact that we are in the diaspora, our children are actually growing up in the same generation as these people. So that's why they caught my attention. Like, let me just listen to them. And anytime I they listen and laugh, I just they laugh, say, which kind of people be this? Why are they thinking this way? Sis, I bet watch you will see a lot of things to do show about if you are watching her. Anyway, the one I played earlier, that one carry bling bling full everywhere, and he's trying to impress the ladies by saying my chain is 1.2 million, my this one is 400,000, and I'm kind of like, really? Do you think this is what women are really looking out for? And for me, as an uncle, that bling bling it already pushed me away because that is not marriage is all about at the end of the day. That tells me you are more concerned about yourself and you want to impress people outside than the woman you're gonna keep at home. And in the case of the one you see on the screen right now, this girl is judging this guy by his voice. He said the voice sounds somehow. Before you came in, that is what I was asking Simbi. And Simbi was trying to do deep voice. The deep voice where Simbi when they do the impression, it was so dry. Simbi, don't try
Simbi,
that.
you didn't even do well at all. Don't even try, Simbi.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Simbi, you and Cece's voice is just, I don't know. You guys and
Oh,
you guys sound so sweet. Like your
mhm.
voice is unique. So when you try to mimic anything, it's not going to come through because your
Yeah.
voice is just unique. And it matches your personality.
I
I'm
don't
just
think
saying it. Cece, my darling, I'm sorry the UK time. UK people have been killing me with this. I'm sorry, but I have to go with the time that the American people want. I'm
yeah,
sorry. Yeah,
it's
so
not
Uncle
easy.
Ben, I'm going to watch that Pop the Balloon thing. You've given me something to watch this evening
Oh,
about this
it's so interesting.
American version. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
go watch it.
it's interesting. Thank you, my sister. All right, Sisi is gonna be on your show next. I'll be there too. I enjoy the show. It's fantastic. May we they dissect, they analyze the way we they do. I really love to show my sister. Thank you very, very much. You just mentioned about mimicking people now. Sissy, I don't think so. I don't ever hear Sissy mimic anybody. Sissy no go fit do any impression. The only impression Sissy fit do na her own voice, because Sissy voice is unique. Sissy, honey babe. In fact, anybody from UK, their voice is unique. The way they talk is unique. The way they sound is unique.
I love it when they want to tell you, come here. They'll say, come here. Come
Yeah.
here. You know,
Yeah.
then
Their voice. It's just like, oh, I think Dr. Adama received call. It's just like when me and Sissy are involved in where we engage in argument. You get how Sissy they call my name. One na warning, one na support. One Sissy say Ben. I know say na warning be that one. But when Sissy say, see Ben, I know say she's approving what I'm saying. All right. So, hey, what's up, Sister Didi? How are you doing, my sister, my lovely sister? So, Simbi, let us start rounding up. What is it?
Because it can be changed.
What is it about this voice, Simbi?
You know, it can always kind of change up no matter what. So
kind of like for some people, there's certain sounds that can just be like nails on a chalkboard, you know? And so
God help me. Make I confess right now, before I go discover more thing about me. I used to have a lot of problem with skinny people. Make I just confess now. I used to have a lot of issue with skinny people. Simbi, you dey hear me now? Because
yes, Uncle Ben, I'm not among them. Oh,
skinny people can be a pain in the butt. So anytime I see skinny people, I get trouble. But guess what happened? Once God started blessing me with my kids, by the time I got my second baby girl, this girl come out lekpa. Jeez. Vicky is still skinny. Even now that we are talking, my Vicky is still day skinny. Maybe that is why me with her, we go be friends today, we go fight tomorrow. Ni. Because sometimes when she do something, I'll just say, look at you see skinny thing. And skinny people, then they get sharp mouth pass. Their mouth can be sharp. Simbi, did I lie? Simbi, tell me I'm lying.
no, I agree with you on that one.
Say, sharp mouth, right? Good. Then
you're right.
The part I take the fight skinny people the most, the one where they annoy me past about skinny people is that these folks can literally eat the food where they the entire house and they no go add weight. That one they made me go crazy.
Yep, that one is a fact. Yes, I think it's genes. Has something to do with their gene.
Una they annoy me. I beg. Now they vex me. Anyway, now listen to this drama here, and we will round up with this.
Like, confident are you in your decision making?
I exude confidence. Okay. I am a go-getter. If I set my mind on something, I go get it. I move sharp. Now. Very confident.
Hey.
How like confident are you in your decision making?
I exude confidence. Okay. I am a go-getter. If I set my mind on something, I go get it. I move sharp. Now. Very confident.
Okay. Now I'm confused. Sister Grace, how are you doing, my sister? Welcome, Sister Grace.
Thank you. How is everyone doing? Good evening.
I'm doing great, Auntie. So, Sister Grace, you meet us on this one now. This lady asks a very simple question. How confident are you in your decision making? Did you know, even me, will be man, I really can't put my finger on the answer with this guy give. Or maybe I'm against Sister Grace.
Like, confident are you in your decision making?
I exude confidence. Okay. I am a go-getter. If I set my mind on something, I go get it. I move sharp, sharp, sharp. Now. Very confident.
Auntie Grace, does that answer the question she's asking?
Definitely not. It sounded like somebody who was confused, didn't understand what she was asking for, and he just needed to open his mouth and say something. Yeah, I don't think that is the answer of a confident person will actually give in a situation like that. He just needed to open his mouth and say something sharp, sharp, sharp. I'm a go-getter. What are you going for? What are you getting? How do you do it? How do you go about it?
Exactly.
He hasn't really addressed anything. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think if a girl, if for instance, make I just take myself to an example, maybe if it makes more sense. If I'm on a date and a girl asks me, how confident are you in your decision making? I think what I would like to tell the woman is that, all right, I think when I make my decision, I usually took my time to think about it. I have to consider every aspect of the decision before I made it. And I may be slow to decide, but it's just that I'm taking my time and I'm kind of examining all the elements that has to be considered before I make my final decision. Now, waiting me, I go talk with that. No be this, even this moving sharp. I think he might probably not thought everything through before we say I move sharp. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Auntie Grace.
Yeah.
What do you think, ma?
That's exactly. You are definitely not wrong. I think he was confused at that question. He was definitely confused and he didn't know what to answer. How confident are you? Confident doesn't just make it's not you rushing into it sharp. How do you get it? And what at that particular time, if this is like a date, and then you're telling me that when you meet a woman, because you want her, you just go sharp. You want to eat it now. This is this is exactly what you are telling to this person. I want you now. I'm going to eat you now. How do you explain this to a woman? It doesn't make sense. Does that make you confidence? No. I think he just probably was confused and decided to open his mouth and say what he has to say. That's how I see him.
Yes, so shout out to you, my brother AJ, Uncle Patrick. Shout out to you, sir. Uncle Patrick, I'm so tired with this brotherhood, devil. Their behavior these days, and the girls too. No one fit carry the other. Anyway, we started today's show by examining height. I'm about to round up because it's my weekend to work. So we started today's show by examining height, and I played the video of this young girl who she's 4'11", and she insisted that she cannot date a guy who is 5'9". And when she was asked, why can't you date a guy who is 5'9", she said because the guy is short. And I can't hold it back. I actually share it in our real farm. And that's why I'm like, okay, make I cook my go do one quick show. Make I ask my brothers and sisters, what is their take? So just for one more time, please take a listen to this girl.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm a grad student in an occupational therapy program.
Go ahead and pop. Eddie, why'd you have your balloon unpop?
Yeah, I like your smile. I wanted to hear a little bit more, get to know you a little bit more. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. So, why do we end up popping his?
The only thing is, I understand I'm short. I get that. I am pretty short, and I'm shorter, but it's just you're short too. So, that's it.
Okay. Right. And how tall are you?
I'm like 4'11".
Oh my God. Okay. And how tall are you again, Eddie?
5'9".
5'9".
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen. I know, but you see, like.
See what?
You can look over your head.
Yeah, but I can't
So you
look
want to
up.
like tippy toe.
Yeah.
What is wrong with these girls? Please, Uncle Patrick and Sister.
Uncle Beno.
Yes.
Let me come in because I actually looked at it when you send it to the group, right?
Okay, ma.
I think what it is that she's not saying that guy is not all right. That guy is not okay for her because she admitted she is short. It's like, okay, I am this short. I want somebody that is kind of, taller. She might not have it though. You understand? Most short ladies want tall guys. Say, for instance, okay, I'm going to have children. I need my children to. This is to say she does not like her height. She does not want her children to be like her, right? That's why she started by saying, I know I'm short, but what I want is somebody who is much more taller in case she eventually have that person, which we don't know if she's going to have it. She might have it. You understand? So she's not saying that guy is short, but she's not tall enough for the kind of person she will want to settle for considering her height. That is how I see her interpretation because I looked at it. I watched that video when you sent it earlier.
But Auntie Grace, something is wrong with her choice. 5'9" is not sure. 5'9" is tall. I'm 5'9".
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You see her body build and that guy's body build. She knows what she wants. She wants to avoid that direction. She doesn't like her build. She doesn't like herself. She just looking at, I do not want my children to be like this. That's exactly what she's looking at.
No, there is no way children will be like that. Well, let me just, Uncle Patrick, I beg, let me chime in on this one, sir, because I'm confused with this generation, sir.
Let me say, Uncle Ben, thank you. Sister Grace. Is this Sister Grace or Sister Rose?
No,
Sister Grace. Thank you, sir. Uncle Patrick. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Let me put this out there. Uncle Ben, if I didn't marry at the time I got married, I wouldn't have been married to today. I tell you, before I got married, I was doing business. I was going to Dubai. I was buying computer component chips, RAMs, motherboards, supplying them at the computer village. Uncle Ben, I lost millions of naira because of money laundering.
Sorry, sir.
Imagine you buy chips for $15 in Dubai, wanted to sell it for at least 30, 25. Coming back to Nigeria, people are saying that $5. Say what? And the market is flooded with it. That you have to sell this thing at that very ridiculous price that you can't even think of making half of what you invested. Uncle Ben, I have to go down to teaching. What am I bringing from it? That was when I met my wife, who's a manager in a car company. If I didn't have nothing, So if I never made my mind, okay, it's time for me to marry. And my wife didn't look at this guy, knew that this guy has a potential. He didn't even know my story. She didn't even know my story. Know what I mean? When we met, it was the week we started a relationship. That was the one they gave her a car. A car of her own. She was an executive secretary before, they made her the marketing manager of the company. So she didn't even look at me. Uncle Ben, I'm 5'9". My son is taller than me. My wife is 5'4", 5'5". So what is he talking about? What is she talking about? That guy is not short, or you know what I mean?
Yes.
Our children, by the time they eat and they will even look bigger, you'll say, is this my child? So we need to know our priority rights. All these unrealistic wishes, standard, these girls are putting out. I'm not saying you should go below your standard, but let there be a moderation. Let the guy be ambitious, be a serious guy. Let the guy not be a liar that will throw you under the somebody that is trustworthy. Uncle Ben, you were not like this when you were in Nigeria. You knew what you tell your story. Your wife see your potential in you. That's what I'm gonna look at. If somebody wants to marry my daughter, I'm gonna quiz that person. I'm gonna know who the person is. Yes.
Yeah.
I just told you my friend with daughter is a doctor. She married a teacher in a high school, math teacher here in America. Not be somebody where they give you basketballs for us. When they look at for hub or whatever they call it, tall and this thing. When the guy punch you, say, I don't care about your parents. Is that what you want? Person that doesn't want to work. That's they call them NFA in Nigeria. You know, no future ambition.
Yep.
So, so I took time last week for the first time. I watched this pop the balloon. People were down to earth. People that had children say, I have children. What is there to hide? So let's be realistic. All this standard, all this big, you must be this man. No, you are deceiving yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just going to end. Uncle Ben.
Uncle Patrick, let me just say that this lady is not looking at the wallet at this time. He's not asking for his money. He's not asking for maybe his beauty. Like I said, it's because she does not like her own height. Uncle Patrick, you just say your wife is 5'5". 5'5" is still okay, a lot taller than she is. And you are probably a little bit taller than your wife.
I'm 5'9".
So
I didn't even look at that then.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. So she's not even looking at the money. It's just because of her own person, her own height. That explained to me is that she does not like how she's looking. That's what.
Grace, that may be a situation where there will be no time for choice. You know what I mean? That let's just go and let's get to know each other.
Yes.
So, if the guy meets all the criteria, the height might be an oversize. Let me just forget about the height. Not that one good job, but this guy, I can't believe this guy is so sweet like this.
Yeah, but she's not just being presented to this one guy alone. She didn't actually know that other guys were going to pop their balloon. Maybe there were other guys who were really eyeing. She cannot keep all their balloons. I think that was the first guy she spoke to. And then there were other guys who eventually didn't work out. That's why I say she might not get what she wants. She wasn't going to settle with this one first because that wasn't her first choice. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you, Sister Rose and Uncle Patrick. You see, that's why I like to have at least elderly people to help us make this make sense. I am scared. I ain't gonna lie. As a father to this Gen Z and Gen Alpha.
Man, 2 days scared. Relax, man.
Because sometimes when you try to explain some things to them, they struggle with it. I'll give you an example. My wife is T-baby is like 5'5" or 5'6". I go still check again. My wife is around that height, 5'5", 5'6", thereabout. She's not tall at all. So I used to, after we got married, I used to be scared that one of my pikin will turn out short.
Okay.
So I used to be scared, like it be like say one of my pikin will turn out short too. Hey God, how we go do them? But to the glory of God, all my kids, in fact, the way that they tall, they fear me now. Which day I was telling my skinny one, the middle one, because that one, name skinny, like Simbi, me and Anagbas goes every day. The way that one is even getting taller now. I was telling the mom that if there is anything to be done, we have to do something about this girl. I know when she can't tall, go tall somehow. Where we say, men no go won't begin the near how. I don't want that kind of talk. But what I'm saying is that I was like, oh, maybe one of my pikin go short. But all of them, nobody short among them. I'll give you another example. I used to have bow leg when I was younger. Then as I was growing up, the thing began close. Even now, as a matured adult, if you look at me, you can still see my bow leg somehow. So when I had my first daughter, my baby, And they sent a video to me. I was in Nigeria. I think I'll find that video. I will share it there. What they wanna go laugh tire. So baby was chasing the dog they had at that time at their house, at my mother-in-law's house. She was just barely 2 years old. And I saw that bow leg, the way she was chasing the dog. Hey, how can I go get a bow leg? If you see my BB now, over straight, worry her leg. So later, when I started going to nursing school, that is when I discovered that calcium deficiency can really mess up with growth badly. That's when I realized that now all my kids, none of them even get bow leg. So I asked one of my senior colleague, she's a nurse practitioner, and I'm like, I'm surprised. I was expecting at least one of my babies to have bow leg and one of them to be short. And she's like, "Na America you do. She picking where be say from the moment where you born them, now they don't they supply them all the nutrients where they need." That's not true. Because even the story I heard, I think not only me eat Uncle Patrick, I don't know whether you go know this baby food. The baby food was around in the 70s and early 80s. Then they call it cow or something.
Similar.
Cowgate.
Cowgate. In the 70s, I heard the story. Auntie told me the story. They said all the pikin where my papa born. Now only me now they give baby food. The rest, they give them.
That's why you get bored. Your head get bored now.
I still laugh at my elder sisters and brothers. I say, "Una no see una self." That's why they call me Ayo, because my name is Ayomide. So they were like, "Oh, that my dad, my mom, that my dad loved me so much. I was actually the last born, that he wasn't playing with me. So he gave me that Ayomide for a reason." So sometimes we just laugh at that and say, "You know, see, when it be so all of na cassava una eat. Now only me eat food when I did small."
Yeah.
Wow.
So talking about this height thing.
Uncle Ben, let me say this. Sorry, you know my senior sister is in her 70s. Is 6 feet, but the husband 5'4", but see their children tall and giant.
Imagine.
In America, they were born in America. The husband had been in America for like 54 years. Tall. You can't, when you see themselves, you can't even. So all those ones, I beg.
So please, young ladies, please make una warun wayo. Zuru wike abi how they speak that in people.
Zuru nikeo.
Please don't judge men by your expectations. Okay, changes. I took my son for his checkup this year. By the time they measure his height, he's already 4'9".
Yeah.
Zeke, which time I born you for here? You're already 4'9". And the doctor was telling me that, "Oh, you got a very, very tall son. You have a tall son." I'm like, wow. When they showed me his projector, I'm like, Jesus, this boy. And me, I not like me person too tall. Sometimes when I see people way too tall, you get how that they work, they be like, say maybe the brain fly past them. They don't see brain peak. I'm sorry, not just my sentiment. Okay.
You see, everybody has this thought about certain things. So if you were even imagining that, oh, maybe one of our children can be short, even when your wife is not that too short, so that is to like justify what I'm telling you about this lady. She just doesn't like her own body. Yeah, she's like that. That's why she's coming up with that. But she needs somebody that will talk to her that it doesn't really follow that pattern. Your children might not necessarily be short because you are short. Maybe if in her family there are people who are also tall, there's still that gene there. Except if she has seen that all her siblings are like that, and then because of the way she perceives herself, and then seeing other guys whom she think, "Oh yeah, I could pick this, I could pick that." That's why she spoke the way she spoke. I'm not saying that was a right thing to do, but she still needs people to guide her to let her know that it doesn't follow that pattern. Yeah. I won't crucify her for that. She was being
Thank you
herself.
for your wisdom. But help us tell them.
Thank you.
Well, Sister Grace. It was
Thank,
nice.
thank you.
Thank you, everybody. This is funny, but I beg, Simbi, make I hear your final take. What's your final take with everything we've spoken about today?
Okay, so basically, I get that sometimes the physical attraction is very important to us because you wouldn't want to be ashamed of your partner in public. But then I think we should look inwards, like check out the person's character. Is he kind? Is he sensitive? How does he treat people around him? Because I kind of feel like the way you treat people around you, that's your real character, that's your real nature, that's the real you. Just like, take for example, now maybe I'm on a date with a guy and I can see him talking rudely to the waiter. To me, that's just who you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's your real character. There's nothing you're going to say to change my mind. That will be a turn off. And yes, because if you can talk to that person like that, what if that person serving us is my cousin? What if that person serving us is my sister? Let's put it that way. So the way you treat other people, that's what I actually used to judge you
Right.
for me. So I kind of feel like yes, we should look inwards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say that the physical yes, the physical appearance is very important. And then just look inwards. Make sure that the person has something to offer you.
Yeah.
Don't just settle for appearance, because sometimes what we actually want is not what we need. I know, because I'm speaking for experience. Like, oh, my spec is this, is that. By the end of the day, empty jar, nothing. Didn't
Yeah.
gain anything, nothing. There was, I cannot say, okay,
Bring
I
it
met
out.
this
Bring it out.
person and
Bring it
then,
out.
can you hear me? Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Uncle Patrick is saying something. What do you say, sir?
I said, Simbi, bring it out. Be vulnerable. Let us hear.
Okay. Uncle Patrick, they showed your girl Pepe. Oh
Wow.
God. As in that Yoruba red pepper, alata dindi. They showed me serious pepper.
At least you
And,
don't want
and,
some
and
now.
the man is fine. He's fine. He's handsome. He's tall. He's dark. He has nice beards. He's cute.
Mm.
and then he showed me Pepe. But I've learned anyway. There's something that I took from that relationship, that I can basically say, okay, this one is my fault, because he said that I was clingy.
You are clingy.
That
Yes.
yes,
You
yes, that was
you have
clingy.
you actually have the trait of a girl who will be very, very clingy. Me too. I know one person where they clingy. Give me breathing space.
Uncle Ben,
So yes, so he said I was clingy, and I think I was a bit too forward in some kind of decisions that I made in that relationship. I think I was a bit too forward. And Auntie Alasheju, I was doing too much. Yes, I'm going to say yes, it's true. I
Right?
did too much over Sabi. So those
Simbi,
were the lessons I took from that relationship, sir.
You were in love because you thought you got all the qualities that you needed. You wanted to have it all. You didn't know that was how it's gonna work. So because you
I
were
was
in
in
love,
La La Land.
yes, because you were in love, you were doing everything, and he just found it. This is suffocating. This is suffocating. Yeah. So you learn, then you move forward. You move forward to improve on what you learn from it, and don't dwell on it. That is how life is. So that the same thing I was talking about this girl, because this is how she feel, And because she was not on a date with this guy, if she was on a date with the guy, she probably will have time to study him. There were other people in her front. She didn't want to miss out.
But Auntie Grace, I think maybe we have to set up another show to address this. I think this is where many young ladies get it completely wrong these days. Options. Once they have like 3, 4, 5 boys in their DM, or those who are them, like CC and Didi will say, "Oh, talking stage." Yes, from there, even D don't talk and before. Oh, you know when you are on talking stage. I think that talking stage is where they get confused, because when like 5 guys that are talking to them, now they start focusing on the one where their mind they tell, now this one I want, now this one I well, now this one I do this thing well, and as a result of that, they are not listening to other guys and considering what the other guys brings to the table. I think I will
Yes,
have
especially when his stomach is big and round, like those clay pots.
Auntie Grace, we need you to please to the mentor our girls. I appreciate what you are saying. I really appreciate everything based on your experience.
Thank you.
Man. See, just 2 minutes so that I go come here, make I go do my duty. Didi, what you are saying, Didi is saying, I would rather kiss up than kiss down. Something is wrong with Didi and Sisi.
I don't understand that one.
Kiss up, not kiss down. Sisi will soon come here now. She go come talk with she me. Something is wrong with Sisi and Didi. I would rather kiss up, not kiss down. This generation is...
Uncle Ben, I can explain that. When you have a man that is taller than you and he's trying to plant a kiss on your forehead, it's very romantic when he's actually looking down on you and he's planting that kiss. It's romantic. And then there's this thing about looking up to your man and then you make this eye contact and you're like, Uncle Ben, you can't do it with a short man. So I kind of understand what Sister Didi is talking about. It's very romantic. It gives
you watch too much romantic movies. It's messing with your brain.
Uncle Ben, it's not that one. I'm a lover girl naturally.
Girl. Sissy, don't cause me trouble today. Can you break all this thing down real quick, Sissy?
My goodness.
Preference is preference, okay? But when you're a certain age, I think it's important. First, let me say hi to everybody. Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's well. Happy Sunday. I think it's Palm Sunday today. If you're Christian, if you're celebrating, happy Palm Sunday to you. This Pop Your Balloon. I've not actually watched the show for a really long time. I was binging it at one time and then I got tired of it. Because I think a lot of the things that people come in there it's very superficial. Like this lady with her short self, she's practically a dwarf, and she's saying that guy is too short for her. I'm like, girl, what are you saying? But when you're a certain age, I think sometimes, is it Sister Grace that said that she's not confident in her own height. That's why she doesn't want somebody who's short to also make her feel even shorter. I think it's coming from an insecurity place. As for me, I said it already. I used to be very heightist. I'm not gonna lie. My guy now, who I'm with, if it was me 10 years ago, or even in my 20s, I don't think I could date him. As good as all his boxes are, just because of the height. And it was a really big thing. It was impossible. I just could not date a guy who was short. It's not that he's short, it's just he's shorter than my normal height of guys that I've dated in the past. I always dated guys who were like over 6 foot, 5'11". 5'11" is maybe the shortest, and that's So I used to be very like, if a guy was short, if we're standing face to face, oh, absolutely not. It's just so off-putting. I don't know what it is. I couldn't get over it. But as you get older, I think certain things are just not important. Things like that. When it comes down to it, it's like you need to go based on the person's character, other things that they can offer that's more substantial. Looking at somebody's height, he can't help his height. I mean, so why discriminate just based off of that, really? That's what it comes down to. But when you're young, a lot of people have that preference. It's the things that we see in storybooks. or like what Sibi was just saying, I need to look up to my man, I need to be, feel safe and all this kind of thing, which I get. When a guy is quite short, you don't feel that kind of, it's like you don't feel covered, if that's the word, right? You don't feel covered. But I mean, if the guy is if he's a manly man, it doesn't matter what height he is. Like David and Goliath, it's not about height, right? So I think sometimes women, we can be very superficial with this thing, but men do it too. So it's not just women.
All right, I see Didi. Didi is just so not playing with me with this height, Tino. Didi said, I'm not a vain person and I'm not too selective, but I don't play with height. He could be taller than an inch. I'm fine by that, but not shorter, please. Didi. Oh God.
Honestly, I tried to date a guy maybe a few years ago. He was such a lovely guy, good looking, great job. And then I was like, then he told me, when you're doing this online dating, this guy was saying, oh, I'm 5'10", I'm 5'10". I was like, okay, 5'10" is a bit short, but let's see. 5'10", okay. I'll see if I can work with 5'10". Uncle Ben, when I met this guy for the date, he was up to my shoulder. I was pissed. I was pissed. And then the most annoying thing, he had this SUV, like this Mercedes SUV. So when he was sitting in the car, as he pulled up, I was thinking, oh, nice car. Oh, he's looking tall. This guy hopped out of the car like an infant. I was just looking at him. I was like, oh no, I can't. He was literally up to my shoulder, and I'm not that tall. I'm 5'5" myself, which I think is a normal height for a woman, but it's not. I'm not tall. I'm actually very short. So if you're taller than me as a guy, I actually look very small compared to, like, in terms of if you're a little bit taller, I look small, right? So this guy was shorter than me. And he was saying, oh, I'm 5'10". I was just so irritated. I'm like, why would you lie about something like that? That was so annoying. So we went on the date. I really tried to go on the date with him. I tried to talk to him after, but I was just like, nah, I can't get past it. I'm sorry.
Oh, Sissy, you are a bad girl. You're a very, very bad woman.
Let him go and find somebody his height to date. Please leave me alone. And it was very sweet. I remember he bought me flowers. I said, oh, see my baby boy bringing me flowers.
Oh.
They're always very romantic. They're always very
because
romantic.
they're overcompensating for their height. They're always very romantic. I give it to them.
Okay.
But truth be told, they're always very kind and sensitive to your needs and feelings.
Of course,
yes,
there will be. There will be.
Okay. Okay. I kind of agree with you guys anyway. And like Sister Grace says, and Sissy, it's about preference. That is okay. And I won't lie, even me myself, I cannot marry a woman that is as tall as myself. Could walk lie. I will never get. I can't get beyond.
Oh, really? Why? What does it matter?
It just feels like I know this is gonna sound crazy, but it's like when the woman is as tall as yourself, it be like say she no go respect you.
Wow. See,
I get that. You also have preference. Yeah.
I be a lie.
I don't know that one. No.
Okay.
This guy I sent to you. The stand-up comedian guy, the dwarf.
Oh, that guy is so funny. The guy is super funny. Uncle Patrick, make a close show for here. Made this my sister. They don't put their mouth on this one. I beg.
All right.
But seriously, I do understand everybody's opinion. Thank you very, very much for helping me make this make sense. So, ladies, please, he's not too short for you. If he's 5'9" and you are anything below 5'9", I don't think he's too short for you. And
she's not short at all.
Right. Thank you, my sister Grace. Thank you, my Uncle Patrick. Thank you, Cece. My Simbi, my Wahala Simbi. Thank you. And for those who are still wondering, maybe their children may not be taller or they may not be big or something, please go and Google these nutrients here. You see, these the stuff I'm talking about right now, they are very important. Make sure you combine them in your children's food, especially calcium, vitamin D, and you need phosphorus. Magnesium is key. You need magnesium, and you also need protein. And at the same time, also make sure you give them enough potassium enriched foods. Please don't worry. Don't think, oh, because my husband is 5'7", me I'm 5'4", our children will short. No, they won't be short. So far they eat good, okay? And that's why I just wanted to put this up for people to know the significant role of all these elements in our children's food. For instance, calcium is essential for bone mineralization. We know that, and it provides structural framework of bones. Everything that has to do with growth, it begins with bone. So check the foods you are giving your children. If they don't have enough calcium and they don't have magnesium, protein, and potassium, wahala go day. All right. So don't be scared. Your children then go tall. All right. Then go tall. Then go big. All the children where I see here, where our African people give birth to, many of them, they grow past their parents. Look, one of my uncle here, one of his son, if he carry him mama for one hand, carry him papa for the other hand. That is how big the boy is. So please, don't just get fixated on height and say, oh, if the man is 6 feet, then my children will be 6 feet plus or something. It still doesn't matter. It all boils down to nutrients. What are you feeding your children? Okay, so I will see you guys on the next one on Tuesday. I'm still trying to think if we should do men hangout or ladies hangout, or if we should combine it, because the topic I want to bring is this same CC. Shana CC start that thing again, that finance and marriage. I don't think it's CC. CC, were you the one that started?
It's me. Yeah.
Yes, it's Sissy.
Sissy, you are always bringing up problem on this platform. Problem.
Because it's very important. Okay, stop playing with yourself. You go and learn. Let me use your VDM's words. You go and learn. Keep thinking finance is not important.
So
I want the best for my sisters. Yeah. We don't want to be struggling out here with liabilities. But yes, it was me.
Sissy, you're all too much. So we're gonna look at marriage and finance. It's gonna be part of our ongoing series on scared of marriage. That's the series we're doing. Why people are scared of marriage. So I am thinking, Sissy, should I bring my brothers first to come and talk about their own marriage and finance before we move on to you ladies? Because here's
go for it. It gives us time to prepare our defense.
When we combine it, we notice that women, I know they allow us talk.
That's true. I like it when it's the men first and then the women, and then we can jump on later. Good. As in when you open the phone, the line for people to call in. I think it's better.
So what I'm gonna do is I will get my brothers. We will come and talk about marriage and finance, what we are dealing with when it comes to marriage and finance, how you guys are spending our money, and how you guys are not giving us enough credit when it comes to what we bring to the table in terms of our financial commitment. Okay. Somebody sent a video to me today. I think I shared it on our backstage self, where TD Jakes was speaking about how women speak in circle and men speak straight. You know, it's all part of this finance thing. Women don't give us credit for all the money we brought to the house. You guys just take it like, oh, you are the man of the house, go and get money. You go and get money. And then we bring the money. You are not giving us enough compliment. So I'm going to get my brothers to come and at least express themselves. Then we will move down to women. And I know
you can't be getting compliments for things that is you're supposed to do. It's your duty to do anyway. What's that about?
Okay, Sissy, I know I won't say pim. I know you are trying to set me up. I won't say pim. No.
But Uncle Ben, how many men actually tell their wife thank you after cooking and serving them a meal?
Exactly. Like every day, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, that's what they're supposed to do.
They rather say there's no salt and pepper.
Yeah. Auntie Grace, I beg, no join them. CC, I beg, Auntie Grace, no.
Auntie Grace knows what we're talking about. There's some things that is just your duty. I mean, yes, you should be grateful, you should be thankful, but you're not gonna get what do you call it? Bells and whistles every time, like celebration. Every time with a round of applause, every time you do it. It's your job.
CC, you guys tell us thank you for bringing money.
Of course we do.
Let me pass. Tell us, oh darling, thank you for bringing my money. Oh, thank you for all you do. Now lie. Now to tell us, well, that money is not enough. Well, we're gonna leave that.
Uncle Ben, if you are Odogun, sure, we shall tell you that. We shall tell you all the thank you.
Auntie, we are doing
Ding, 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 ding.
women. This generation of women, no matter the Odogun we do, they don't appreciate it. We are trying.
We do.
No, well,
we appreciate it. Just do more.
Holy, just do more. Zibi.
Zibi's a terrorist. That's what she is.
Thank you, sisters. Thank you, everybody. God bless you all. Tomorrow, I will see if I can get my friends so we can have a men hangout where we talk about marriage and finance and what scares us as men when it comes to the financial implication of marriage. And then on Tuesday, we can have our sisters come into the studio for ladies hangout and let them come and tell us what they are doing with our money and how they want to support us with their own money. I am sick and tired of hearing women saying, your money is our money, my money is my money. If one woman tell me that in one more time, if I hear that in one more time, your money is our money, my money is my money. Whoa! Marriage is over. To Baba Miso, cut that marriage off. I want to keep it. Thank you. Sisi, you are laughing. No worry. Come and hear my brother's talk. Make I see if you can still laugh. Funny sister. All right. Thank you, Sister Grace. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Good night.
Bye. Yes.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Simbi. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you very, very much.